I am huge. I'm 14 and I don't know how much I weigh because I'm too scared to get on the scales. I feel massive. I'm constantly picked on. I'm always being picked on. It's my fault. I don't even try to lose weight. If people pick on me, I just end up crying and eating more. My worst day has been when some boys pinned me down on the floor at school and lifted up my shirt and poked me. My fat was wobbling everywhere and they wouldn't stop. Everyone gathered round and began joining in. I ended up having bruises. People told me that I was the fattest girl they had ever seen, including an adult. Whilst I was on the floor, some boys in the year above came over and began shouting, "Fatty, fatty," and everyone started chanting it. I tried to suck in my rolls of fat, but I still looked huge. Every day when I go into school now, I get laughed at and pushed over. I went to the school dance, and as I was by the food stand, a boy came and picked up some chips and shoved them in my mouth. He said, "Eat it, you fat pig. You know we want to." Then he carried on and ripped my top off. I stood there in my bra while everybody pointed and laughed. He slapped my belly and watched it wobble. He repeated this over and over. Then he said, "Are you sure you have any bones? Because you're so flipping fat, I can't see or feel any." I'm so insecure and never leave my house. I sit on the computer and eat. Recently I've gotten so big I can't fit into normal size clothes. I have to go to the big lady shops for obese women. Is anyone else's problems as bad as mine?
Many people finally have had that "I've got to do something" moment after a rude remark. The more the environment starts to support fat people to the extent that they can go all day without stares, remarks, etc., the more they'll be able to just ignore their problems and think that they are not in trouble and not that abnormal. Of course, most obese people know at some level that they are obese. They just don't know at the level that puts it at the front of their consciousness at the emergency that they should consider it to be. Hey fatso can do that. You know, unfortunate but true. If depression among overweight kids is a problem, the rudeness and razzing should not be targeted. The kids' reaction to it should be, don't get depressed, but realize that you need to lose weight now.
I was a fat teenager who was treated in a degrading manner due to my being overweight. Now I'm anorexic. Yeah, those rude comments sure were helpful. Overweight people know they are overweight. You can't not know. Mirrors, clothing, and other human beings will never let you forget.
am one of those fat teenagers you're talking about. I'm 5'7", I weigh 154 pounds. I'm constantly reminded of my weight issue by my father. Believe me, constant criticism and degrading remarks, especially when it comes to your body, is not the way to motivate young girls. It makes me feel like my brain, my talents, my heart, and other positive attributes I might possess don't matter simply because I'm overweight. I urge anyone who has a preconceived notion that criticism equals motivation to please let go of that frame of mind. Don't ever make a young girl, or any girl, or boy for that matter, feel the same way my dad makes me feel. To be inadequate in the eyes of the person whose counsel you hold above all others is a pain beyond pain.